I stand firm for our soil. Liquor rock on force when they juicy, so juicy. Trust me, I've been sticky.
What's wrong with the perfection? It's like if things are going well, you've got this inbuilt instinct just to throw a spanner in the works and to mess it up and see what happens. It's like throwing the chaos into the order. If things are going too nice, it's too, nice and easy, you have to mess things up. Trust your instincts, which is what we're trying to do there. We're blindfolding ourselves. We're not even trusting ourselves drawing. We arrived here on the Monday morning to the studios, and there's the gallery with on display some of the previous print portfolios that other artists have been here and produced, and we looked at them and we just thought, yeah, well done, that looks like art. Now let's go and do something completely different. The intention is to be quite true and accurate, trying to interpret each other. Somebody that we know very well over the years. But the result is not, because you've lost a sense. You've blindfolded, you've lost a sense of control. It's a sensory deprivation. We've purposely given ourselves that challenge. I'm trying to get it right. I'm not trying to make it abstract for the sake of it.
We're both quite stubborn. And we both have very, very strong opinions, and they're very, very dynamic and different. So if you give Sue a particular decision, she has two decisions, you can almost watch her going like this, and the wheels of her mind are just going around like she's working out, but she just can't make that decision. She's like, that one, no, it's that one, no, it's that one, it's that one, it's that one. And then when I say, I want to do it this way, which has got nothing to do with these two ways of doing it, then you've got quite a,
We come from totally different warps of life, and although we've known each other for a long time, we've been together for a long time, you can't deny the makeup of who you are. He's a Pisces, so he's a floater. He's heads in the clouds. I'm an earth person. My feet are firmly on the ground, so I'm a very practical person, and he's not practical at all. I'm sort of order and he's chaos.
To me, if it's in your head and it's nagging at you, you're just like, well, it's like a call, you've got to answer it. Well, what's the point in having it just behind your eyes? It's just get it on the table, let's have a look at it. Oh my God, that's just shocking. That's a pig. I've created a pig. I'm going to carry on doing it here. I'm going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to elaborate. Her kind of discipline and her rational thinking is somehow illogical as well. It has a kind of madness to it. It doesn't really key in with perhaps how a normal person might behave, perhaps. It's very logical to her, but it might be an illogical way of behaving. So the two of us can go off in quite incredible circles.
He has an explosive element that he brings to it, and it completely explodes the way that I'm working. So it's like letting off a dynamite. I have to work around that. Yeah, it's what makes it work, I think. If we were two people with the same philosophies, I think the work would be incredibly boring. It's what gives it the energy, is the fusion of the two opposites.
How about we just like did just that in one, like a purple, or just this, just a little mark, like that. Nothing more than that.
Right. So it stops it from being completely black and white.
Yeah.
Not that we should listen to the art world, but we are part of the art world, I suppose. And after a while, there becomes an expectation, and you get bogged down with that. You go, oh, they want particular kind of work from us. You wake up in the morning, you don't want to do it. It's like, I want to be an artist. I want to wake up with a thought in my head and follow it through. I don't want to go into the studio and have to produce something which I think they're expecting of me, because then it's a job. And I've never had a job. I never wanted one, thank God, There is a lot of art that is trying to look like other people's art. I mean, personally, never inspired by other people's art. think you've got to go somewhere else and look for inspiration, haven't you? When somebody looks at those pictures and they go, they're very childish, they're very naive, but there's a knowingness about it, because if you read the small print, we were blindfolded in the process of trying to interpret each other, somebody that we know very well over the years. For me, I'm happy it has a conceptual edge to it. It's not just being naive for the sake of it. You don't want to get to the point where people are expecting you to come and do what you always do. What's been fantastic here is that we're able to free up our minds. It allowed us to get back that anything goes again. Hey, we could just go off over there somewhere. You know, trust it. The first drawing you do is probably the one, but you have to torture yourself for days and days and days trying to get a better result, but you just end up going back to the first one you did and it's perfect anyway.